Lexington Bakery is shutting down after 67 years of satisfying the city's sweet tooth.
The co-owner of McGee's Bakery on East Main Street explains why she can no longer keep the dough rolling in her family business. WKYT's Garrett Weimer and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw have the story, new at 6.
Tracy Richardson and her son Will didn't expect this. They've been coming here for 20 years.
We came today to get some yummies and realized what was happening.
A lot of loyal customers didn't know.
It's apparently happening today.
Oh, darn it.
I know.
I was hoping to catch it. I wasn't sure what day it was.
McGee's Bakery is closing after 67 years.
I'm so sorry.
It's just part of it right now. COVID's been very difficult to get through.
Beverly Higgins is the bakery co-owner. She says the family business was able to get through the pandemic, but they're feeling the lingering ripple effects the virus had on the economy.
It's labor. It's straight labor. We can't find anybody to work.
Higgins says this bakery needs about a half dozen employees to keep the dough flowing, but there's just not enough staff. On Wednesday morning, this place would be packed with those loyal customers looking for their donuts and coffee.
It's a different generation. It's a different workforce now, and it's disheartening.
Higgins thinks employees want benefits, and that's something they can't provide.
I don't think there's too many small business owners that can offer that.
The Higgins family took over McGee's from Leslie McGee in 1971. Beverly started working here at the age of 13. She later went into banking and then came back. Now she co-owns it with her brother Greg Higgins. For now, last day in business is Sunday.
It's going to be emotional. I'll be fighting back the tears. I love our customers.
Good to see you, Beverly.
Good to see you.
We're with you.
Thank you.
Came all the way up here from Tampa. Get some donuts.
I'm sorry. You'll be in our prayers.
Thank you.
All right, Beverly.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Bye.
67 years. Thank you for everything.
Loyal customers to the very end. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
McGee's Bakery will be open Saturday and Sunday 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. with Sunday as the last day of business, and it will be staffed by family and friends. That is really touching.
It
At
is.
least they know how much they are loved as a
Absolutely.
business to see that.
Goodbyes are tough,
Wow,
you know,
yeah.
and especially when they didn't want to. That's what's so rough. Brian says